Alright, hey, it's Meg here. We're waiting for the light to turn green here. We're going up Sierra Road on Alta Redshift SM39. Let's go! Alright. So, this is the culmination of all my suspension tuning, alright guys, on this bike. So what is it? I'm gonna talk and we're gonna ride, alright? Oh my god, this thing is a monster. Oh my god, we're going like 70 miles an hour going up this thing. It's crazy. The Lightbee could only do 55 going up this, so I just took the Lightbee out here earlier. Anyway, so what has Ace Omega done to the bike that we're testing out today on the Sierra Road Hill Climb Challenge and the downhill too? I've lowered the front. All right, what I did is I installed lower handlebars, but I installed handlebar risers. All right. Also, I have a left-hand rear brake. All right. We've already tested all that stuff. What Hayes Omega wants to test today is the handling. All right. Oh yes, it handles much better. It's much more willingness to turn. All right. That is the problem I've had for this bike from day one, guys. Is this bike's willingness to turn, and it is turning much better. I had Terrence at Evolution Motorcycles tune the suspension on this bike, alright, with, you know, the stock stuff. And it's doing great, man. Oh, it's effortlessly, man. I don't have to really work that hard. I feel like the front is still kind of unstable. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't like the front end on this bike, man. Yeah, it kind of bucks you a little bit. Oh! Oh, front came up a little bit. So another nice thing about lowering the front end is tire spun. This road is pretty bumpy too, is all I want to say. Using that left-hand rear brake. Yeah, using that left-hand rear brake and slow it down. Just drag in the... Oh, the bike is a lot lower. It feels like a flat track bike now, guys. I like it. I can get my feet on the ground a lot easier. It feels like the bike's center of gravity is less. All right, remember, these tires are shitty, guys, so Hayes Omega is trying not to push it too much. Yes! Yes, the bike wants to move now. It wants to move. It wants to turn. I love it. All right, knee out. Oh, don't touch that line, man. It's slippery. All right, well, we got up to this truck. I'll talk about a little more what's going on here, guys. Oh, that's bad. You shouldn't cross the yellow line there, bro. Oh, yeah, look at all this slippery. Oh, the front slid a little bit there. Anyway, so yeah, we lowered the front by raising the handlebars. It allowed me to raise the forks into the triple tree. And then, yeah, hopefully I can pass this guy. This guy is driving on the wrong side, on the other side of the yellow. You're not supposed to do that. You could hit somebody. Like, just don't do it. Just don't do it, you know? Anyway, you know what? I'm just going to wait here. We're just going to go really slow and then go up. Alright. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,005, 1,006, 7, 8, 9, 10. That truck got a 30-second head start. Let's go! Woo! Woo! The front feels planted, dude, even though we're accelerating uphill. If I catch up to that guy's going too slow. Oh, backslid! So you gotta be careful with the throttle. The back is a little more tail happy now, because all that weight is at the front. And what you could do is sit farther back a little bit, if you want it to be a little more stable. That's a good compromise, I guess. Alright, here we go, we're climbing up here. And then, so what Terrence did is he maxed out the suspension, man. He put the maximum amount of preload, all right? He tightened that spring up pretty much all the way, all right? Oh, we caught up to him. 30 seconds, bro. That's really slow, man. And I caught up to him already. So slow. See? Oh, see? You're going on the wrong side, man. Uh-oh, and this person stopped here. Anyway, we'll be going back down anyways. I think that's when the real truly test the suspension out. Anyway, I got a pretty good feel for how the suspension is, alright? And it's pretty good. It has a more willingness to turn. It's got a lot more oversteer. Maybe a little too much, alright? But that what could fix that is stickier tires, alright? Yeah, these tires are not very good, guys. And it's cold right now. The it feels stiff, but I don't feel like it's overly stiff, so I guess it's okay. Also, it still has that, like, it kind of, the front wants to buck you on the way up, you know? So, yeah, man, this guy is going hella slow. There he goes again, man. Crossing the yellow line. That's a no-no. Alright, we're going to stop here at the top, and we're going to go back down. Oh, we'll just stop right here, I guess, since... Okay, I didn't get to push it too hard because of that truck, but we will push it on the way down. So, I think that's where we'll notice the most suspension stuff. Alright, we'll take a bunch of pictures, and then we'll head back down. Alright, he's making here. We're going to go do the downhill. Wow, the bike wants to turn. The handlebars want to turn in the direction we're going. That's interesting. Alright, I still feel like the front end is like kind of unstable. Alright, so there was a Mustang that went down before us, so we may run into it. But it was like a minute ago, so hopefully... Woo! Dude, I swear that lady was walking up here earlier when I came up in the Suron, and she's still walking up here. I mean, that was a hill, uphill, man. It just goes up, 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 up. It doesn't stop, guys, so. Okay, here we go. Time to test it. We came here to test the suspension out, not how fast this thing goes. Alright, but we're hitting 50-something here. Alright, little front rear brake there. Pitch it in. Yeah! Yeah, I like it. Oh, you can look at a horsey up here. You're not supposed to stop up here, lady. No stopping. That's what the sign says at the bottom. Alright, we'll just cruise down here. I'm not trying to go super fast like the Suron. We're not doing a torture test. We're just testing the suspension out. Alright, we do need to go sort of fast to do that. Alright, regen, rear brake. Okay. Gonna brake hard here, pitch it in. Oh yeah! You see how fast the bike turned over? Woo! Alright, let it regen on the way down. Okay, slow down here. I can't see around the corner. Very good. Oh, we caught up to the Mustang. Alright, we're going to brake hard here. Front rear brake, regen, pitch it in. Ah, don't hit that stuff. I saw a dude in a DRZ eat it there one time. Alright, rear brake, rear brake, rear brake. Very good, man. It's so much better. So who would have thought all we had to do, all Terrence did, is he made the suspension super stiff. He increased the oh boy, the front doesn't track very good though, I'll tell you that, man. It gets like when I go over a bump or something, or like we do a transition, it feels like the front gets a little crazy. It's not confidence inspiring, that's for sure, man. I hope you see me. I know you don't hear me. But yeah, so what Terrence did is he increased the compression and the rebound, everything. Pretty much he maxed out everything almost. Oh, you're not slowing down for me, huh? Come on, Mustang. It's supposed to be a sports car. All right. Whoa! off at the back slot, hit something like a rock or something. Woo! Front went up in the air. Yeah, I feel like the front, I feel like a lot more weight is on the front. That front tire is losing traction faster, actually. You think the front would have more traction, right? But it's got less because we're overwhelming it. Oh, little wheelie there. Trying to keep it under control here. Oh, we're rubbing up on them branches. Okay, it's only so hard I could push it going on this. It's not a racetrack, guys. Yeah, front chatters a lot, man. Hopefully with a better tire, it'll be better. But I've never lost the front on this bike, so that will probably be the time, you know. Okay, there you go, guys. It definitely has a more willingness to turn. That was my goal, to get the bike to turn faster. And it did, alright? Brake, 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 brake. Yeah, dude! I can lean it pretty good, man. We just have to lean it faster, Hades Mega. But yeah, it's definitely much, much better, dude. For the stuff that we do on the kart track, the slow speed turns and stuff, I think it's much better. So. Okay, so yeah, I'll go over what Terrence did. He maxed out the rear compression. I think the compression is one click from full stiff, alright? He closed it all the way and he backed it off one. The rebound is all the way stiff, alright? It's at 0. 0, alright? Preload is maxed out. It's as tall as it gets. He recommend I get a stiffer spring. Oh, Jesus. Okay, anyway, we're at the bottom. It's time to just cruise back. So I'm just going to talk about the suspension settings. I also have a vlog of when we went to Evolution Motorcycles. All right, check that vlog out when I got this bad boy tuned. All right, but this was the testing video. All right, guys. This was to test out the suspension settings, and I like it. It's 100% better than it was before. I'll tell you that, man. It has a more willingness to turn. I don't feel like I'm fighting the bike. He said the bike understeered a whole lot, and I agree. Okay, understeer is when the front pushes, all right, or the front loses grip before the rear loses grip. All right. I still feel like it's understeering, but I think it's the tires. That it could be the tires, but yeah, there's something up with the whatchamacallit, man, the front suspension on this bike still, man. But that's the best we can do, man. We just make it super stiff. What I was told, by somebody, is that this bike was tuned to what's the word? AW11. That's beautiful. This bike was tuned to be like a street bike, all right, more like a street trail dual sport type thing, all right. It wasn't tuned from the factory to be like you know, a race bike. Unfortunately, because I feel like they definitely were building this thing to be a race bike, a Supermoto race bike, you know. You could just, you know, you ride out it on the street, and then you could take it to the track on the weekends and rip it, you know. Maybe you will have a different setting for that or something, alright? Honestly, I don't feel like it's overly stiff on the street. I thought it would be super stiff if he turned everything up, but it isn't, you know. That's why it kind of pays to try different stuff, man. But I had a professional tune it, guys. So he does Supermoto stuff, right? And he knows how to tune suspension. And that's what he did. He said that this is what I can do for you to get your bike to turn faster, because I need it to turn faster on a kart track because the turns are so tight. All right. So yeah, he maxed out the rear. Everything is maxed out on the rear. Preload, pretty much the compression, one click, and then 0 clicks with the rebound. He didn't mess with the high-speed compression. Yeah, the high-speed compression is still two full turns. All right, high speed is 2 full turns. Low speed is a 1. All right, so I think that means it's going to be soft initially, and then it will get really stiff. All right, which is, I guess that'll be good for the jumps and stuff. Yeah, maybe you want it a little bit soft, you know. Supermoto is a compromise, guys. It's a compromise between, you know, asphalt performance and dirt performance. All right, what you do on the asphalt will will negatively affect you on the dirt. And what you do, if you do something for the dirt, it will negatively impact you on the asphalt. It's a compromise, guys. You got to find that happy medium where both are you know, to your liking or to the bike's liking. Okay. Front suspension. The front compression. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna make this light, but I'm gonna try. The front is oh, gonna make it? No, we're not gonna make it. Test those stoppers out. Test those stoppers out. The front forks are maxed out. All right, compression all the way in. All right. He said that in the future, if I do like a fork service or something, that it would be good to get a stiffer spring and put a heavier fluid. And maybe just a heavier fluid will help, is what I'll say. Just go up one weight, all right? I don't know what's in there right now. If it's like a 5, go to like a 7 or something, you know, or 8 or 9 or whatever. Okay, just play with it. And that'll make the dampening stiffer. Okay? It'll be, the suspension will react slower. So yeah, so all he did was stiffen the suspension a lot, okay? The rebound, I believe, he said the rebound was fine already. He didn't have to mess around with the rebound all that much. It is 7 clicks, guys. 7 clicks from bottomed out, all right? So the rebound it's still got some rebound. It has a faster rebound than it does compression. All right, so that means it'll dive slower. All right, the front will dive slower, but it'll come up faster. Okay, yeah, and then yeah, he couldn't mess with the preload at all on the front. I think he said it's okay, but yeah, he did mention that, yeah, we should probably put a stiffer spring on it later in the future. So it would be good to go up maybe a little bit on the rear spring and a little bit on the front spring. It's kind of annoying, man. Springs are expensive, dude. And also, another side effect of lowering the front is the front stays down more. The guy in the Prius was like, "Let's go, twist it." Okay, yeah, anyways, that's what he did to the bike, guys. I will put us in the description. I will put what he did to the suspension. All right. If you have one of these guys, all right, Alta Redshift SM, and you want to try the settings I have out, Hayes Mega weighs 190 pounds without his gear on, might I add. So 190 pounds. Woo! It's definitely more tail happy. Yeah, you got to be careful. Be very careful with the throttle on this bike. It's got a lot of cojones, man, when you get on it, dude. So it could be dangerous. So make sure you're riding in the ideal conditions. Definitely want to counter steer as much as possible. So Hayes Mega will be racing in the Santa Rosa indoor short track race this weekend. So look forward. That's why Hayes Mega wanted to test this out too, and it's good. It's much better than it used to be. I'll tell you that, man. And I got this aux brake. You know, I don't have to use the foot brake anymore if I don't want to, but I could still use it. It's still there, you know. Very good. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. Hayes Mega out. It definitely does have more willingness to turn. Thank you, Terrence, for working your magic on my bike. I'm definitely happy. Every time I get one of these suspension set up, you know, suspension tunes done, although there's a burnout I did earlier, I refresh the burnout mark every couple years. So we'll have to see how this does in the dirt. The only thing I haven't done is ridden this in the dirt. We'll find out when we race it Supermoto. We'll be racing in Shasta Supermoto soon. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hayes Mega out.